Welcome back to another episode of Multiblock Madness, where I didn't quite make enough of them. Let's get another couple, and then we need some more death, and then hopefully we got enough to get ourselves a sacrificial dagger. So, haven't done much in between episodes. Just shot back to the Between Lands to grab a little bit of bone to make the bone sword, which is literally like 2 bits of bone and a stick, because we needed that to make the sacrificial dagger. So that's kind of cool. So I guess today we are going to be setting up a blood magic altar. Now, I don't know where I want to set this dude up. Obviously, these guys get pretty big. We've kind of got a semi-decent area. This is kind of like our magic zone. I guess we could put it here and then slowly start building them up. Could be cool, could be cool. I'm happy with that. Nice. And then we can start putting some of our life essence into the pool. We're going to have to get some regeneration going because, yes. No, that's not going to despawn, is it? No. We're fine. We're fine. And as a reward, we get a dagger of sacrifice, which means we could sacrifice mobs to get life essence, which could be a way to go. I haven't actually done that before. I've normally just always went the self-sacrifice route. It means we kind of want some sort of spawner above the altar. Now, there are cardboard boxes. Cardboard from Mechanism, but we need sawdust if we wanted to make that. And I didn't see an easy way to get that without getting into tech we're going to be making. Crafted with 1,000,000 RF. Interesting. Interesting, that's cool. We're going to get into some power generation. Pulverizer we can't make because, yep, no, that's some stuff. That's some stuff we don't have. So I guess we kind of follow the quests and see where they lead us. So automating the blood altar, using these retrievers to pull a single item to the altar, then you can set the filter to extract exactly what you want. Cool, okay, I guess we will think about doing that. This looks fine, we can make that, but the first quest is going to be the light engineering block. And why? We can make a squeezer. Why do we want to make a squeezer? Maybe something to do with blank runes, right? Let's have a look at what's involved in a blank rune. The squeezer, okay. We can use a pressurizer from nuclear craft, tough alloy. Alloy furnace, yeah, picking we cannot make that yet. Bam, scaffolding, bam ingots, rock hounding, right. Alright, yeah, no, we can't make that yet. Cool. It's getting intense, so we want to make the squeezer. The crusher is kind of just ore doubling with some power, right? I guess once we make this, we have to use it. Oh, we use the blood orb to make it. Okay. Ardite. We have some of that from mining in the nether. Mechanical components. I guess we want to make an engineer's workbench to make them a bit cheaper. Constant tan rods. That's pretty simple. That's that dude. A metal press would be nice at this point. 1 ingot becomes 2, so that's kind of getting twice as many. And we don't have to worry about filling the thing up with lava. Which means we're also going to be wanting to get into some immersive engineering power generation, right? I don't know if there's any other power we could make just yet. Yeah, so what was a blood orb? That was the Naga scale. We should be able to make that. One Naga scale. I think it was only like 1,000 LP. I hope it was only 1,000. Perfect. Now that's linked to us. we're going to want to use that. So I'll assemble these bits and pieces. Bronze gear, that's pretty simple too. You see, a metal press would be handy here as well. Although it's not any cheaper doing it that way. Not any cheaper, 4 ingots either way. So an engineer's workbench. It's going to make some stuff a little bit cheaper. You can live there. So we can take that off the list of things to make. We've made that. Kind of just making this. Iron mechanical components. We need an engineer's blueprint. For not projectiles, for crafting components. Constantan, electrum. We may or may not have that. We do. Well, that was easy. Then it's just iron plates and copper ingots. I guess we'll just make a stack. There we go, 32 mechanical components. That should be pretty cool. I don't know what else we're missing from here. We need another Constantan rod. We need an Ardite gear. Which we can pour out. I guess we'll do that. I'll assemble these other bits. Alright, so bulk crafted a bunch of Ardite gears and bronze gears just in the Tinker Smeltery, and used the Constantan we had to make some more rods. So we should be able to get... Oh, it makes 3. Maybe I didn't need to make that many. I guess we will... Why is that being stupid? I guess we'll make that many for now, and we'll leave that at that, because that might be all we need for a little bit. So we get that, and then we can get a blueprint. I guess we... Well, we know we need a squeezer. I guess we'll just grab that. Cool. Done. Next we need to assemble the squeezer and the crusher. But these guys need power, and I am not hooking them up into this little bit of a mess we got going on here. It's time to get some actual power going. So we probably want to clear out a decent area for some Tinker stuff. Not Tinkers, for some Immersive Engineering stuff. Because we might want like a factory type thing. Because these machines are fairly big. And I guess I want to put them like somewhere. Like we could put them upstairs. But because they're so big, we might run out of room pretty quickly. We could, of course, do the old make a basement thing, but I kind of want to expand outwards. Like we could jam some machines in here, but we're not going to get a lot in here before it's full. So I guess we're going to be making a new building. Can we make a building gadget yet? We can. I would like one. But how do we charge this dude? And was that like a quest for handy things? Random handy things? Huh. I feel like it really should have been. Been looked at. Oh, gadgets. A charging station from Immersive Engineering. There we go. Cool. Alright. Alright. So this looks like the way we're going to be going. I guess it's time to get some power generation sorted. I think... I think we're probably going to be going for some like Immersive Engineering windmills and waterwheels. They may or may not be difficult. A standard recipe, bunch of treated wood. We're going to be wanting to make the windmill sails, which is industrial hemp fiber. So I'm going to convert this field to all industrial hemp, and then clear out an area where we're going to start our Immersive Engineering expansion. So just out on my way to a mesa, because I need some terracotta just for making like LV stuff. I didn't really want to smelt clay. And we found a nuclear wasteland. If radiation was turned on, this would be an absolute awful place to be. You would die very quickly. And then it's also going to be a problem to get your stuff back, because radiation is no joke. Yeah, also just grabbing some bits and pieces while we're out and about. And this is interesting. One of these guys... we actually don't want to fight him. He's pretty tough. Oh dear, that's not ideal. That's not ideal. Oh dear. Okay, alright, let's head for the water. Is this water? Oh, that's right, these guys spawn as well. Okay, no. We're out. I might take a nap. Oh, we got big sandworms. Oh, the zombies. Can we sleep here? Okay, but this isn't going to go well. Oh, are we going to get it? We're going to get it? Oh, God. You get out of here. I don't really want to fight that guy. Yeah, just heading for a mesa. See ya. So we can get some terracotta. Oh, dear. Wait, what was that noise? Oh, it's Thorncraft dudes. Oh, those things aren't nice. Run away. Run away. Oh, we might die here, actually. Those guys like put wither on you. Yes, they do. Oh, now we got... mate. Here we go. A mesa. And a dead dragon. I mean, I guess we take dragon bones. And a sea serpent. Oops. I think we need an empty hand. Cool. Let's not deal with that guy. Let's set up a waystone before we die and can't get our stuff. Oh no, we've got that grave mod with the ender pearls anyway. So yeah, just grabbing some terracotta. Mesa. Perfect. Okay, so back at the base, and I've decided to go straight for MV power instead of going through LV. Now, there might have actually been some quests. There is some LV stuff and electro-energy conduits. Interesting. Could we be making them? We could. They don't seem very good. We'd be better off making this energy conduit because that's 2,000 RF a tick. Let's not look at that. But yes, I cleared out a bit of an area just through here. So I think this is going to be our immersive engineering area. Debating on where I want to put these windmills. So I've got 5 dynamos and... oh, they're in my bag. We got enough water wheels for one water wheel assembly thing, and 4 windmills. No sails yet. Still waiting on the fabric to appear, and I had to get some insulated MV wire coil because this stuff can hurt quite a bit. But I'm thinking maybe up on the hill we set up our windmills. Yeah. Because it kind of makes sense, like windmills are generally up on a hill, right? Let's do a little bit more deforesting. Alright. Should be enough of an area. Now, I don't think there's like an efficiency penalty for having them next to each other. But I could be wrong. Actually, maybe there is. Yeah, let's get these guys sorted first, and then we'll worry about such things. So I think one up maybe here. I think this would probably be high enough. We'll get an actual windmill design sorted in a bit, but that would be the kinetic dynamo. Then we'd have the windmill. Sails will make them go faster. Do we want them facing this way, or do we want to see them probably this way, because we want to run these connectors. So it's these ones, right? Yes, building up with power. And we'll just repeat that. And is that a little bit low to the ground? I think 1 higher, so 4, so 5. We'll build a 5 high tower and then we'll place these guys. And so windmills set up. And something that's always very difficult to get right is these darn water wheels. But I think we're good. I think I got it set up pretty decent. That looks like a decent speed. Yeah, just making sure it's like running across, and then we also get a little bit from it running back down this way. So I don't know how I'm going to make that look more natural, but we have a water wheel. We can check on a coil here as well, and these generate more power generally. Actually, can we change where the output is on this? No, we can just rotate it. Cool. So we got a water wheel to make look better and some windmills to make look better. Nice. And I think this will be a significant improvement to the dirt. I think it looks... they're not great, are they? They're not great, but they're better than what they were. And you can climb them. Unfortunately, you can't quite actually get up to the top to be able to connect into the wiring. But yeah, and we just got a bit of wood around the windmill, which I think is okay. Kind of just pretending like it's a in the hill underground river water thing. I don't know. It'll do. It looks better than a water wheel just sitting there anyway. But we can now run power from this guy. We are probably going to want to get some, probably not LV capacitors, but MV definitely, and then we'll get, some insulated coil. Or some of this stuff. I think the coil's more annoying, so we'll probably grab that. But an MV capacitor, we'll need an LV capacitor anyway. We should have the stuff for that. And then we also want to run some posts. These guys, because they look pretty cool. And we can start running some power lines down into what is going to become our Immersive Engineering area. Now, the cool thing about Immersive Engineering power transfer is that as long as the source and the destination are chunk loaded, you can run cables, as far as I know, as long as you want. So let's say if we have a look at our map, if we had some power generation down here and we ran cables all the way here, I think we only need to chunk load here and here, or only down here, and then we just happen to be in this area, and we would still get the power transferring. It doesn't matter that all the in-between ones aren't connected. But yeah, I think in this area here is going to be our Immersive Engineering stuff. And I guess we probably start looking at making the squeezer, right? That was the fermenter squeezer. We're making the squeezer anyway. We use the projector from the last quest. We don't have a projector. But we definitely want to make a projector. And we get a mining drill. That is awesome. I didn't even see that. That's cool. We'll leave that there for now. Actually, what mining level is? Mining level obsidian. So that's like tier 5, I guess. Let's have a look. There's different drill heads, is there? Drill head, steel and iron, mining level, obsidian. Yeah, I've made one of these before. These are kind of cool. We'll hold off for now. It's not what we're looking at right now, but very cool, very cool. Right, so back to the quests that we're actually doing. So we've finished the steel one. We're down to refined iron. We need a squeezer and a crusher. Do we need a crusher? Pick it. It looks like it's required for this. So we want to make like redstone engineering blocks. That's pretty simple, actually. I feel like that's cheaper than the light engineering ones. And 10 light engineering blocks. Right, so we did need to craft a bunch of them. So I guess I'll start assembling the bits and pieces for these. So we'll get the bits for the crusher, we'll get the bits for the squeezer, just a bunch of steel. I might actually have to get some crafting. That's all pretty simple. And some MV power storage as well. So a bunch of crafting, pretty boring to watch. So back in a moment. All right, so a bunch of crafting later. Oh, I accidentally sorted my inventory. That's unfortunate. Did I sort my inventory? Yeah, I definitely did. That's fine, that's fine. So we should be able to make the crusher and the other thing, the squeezer. Now, somewhere I've got my Akashic Tome. Enderbook? Oh, my Enderbook's my Akashic Tome. Interesting. If we go to the Immersive Engineering manual, find heavy machinery, and let's whip up the squeezer. So he's currently set to the squeezer. We combine him with this projector, which was pretty easy to make. Just iron plates, a bit of treated wood, some glass. But yeah, we combine projector with engineer's manual. This projector will now show us how to build this dude and where he's going to be. Now there's a key to rotate him. The pick block button, which is currently set to middle click for me. So, yep, that does it. So the redstone bit is normally like the front. So where would we want the squeezer set up? I mean, I guess we're going to build a factory around it, but for now, if he was to go here, I probably want to... I'm going to assume I'm going to have a floor, so he's going to fit here. And then we just start assembling them. Can be a little bit tricky because you can get confused between real blocks and not real blocks. We've got a couple of fluid pipes. A light engineering block. Then we're automatically doing the next layer. I think these were the barrels. And that's the redstone. Oh, and then we got the piston, which we'll have to rotate, and some steel fences. Cool. And then I think we can rotate with this dude, right? Nice. And then we right click on somewhere. He will transform. Right there. Cool. Yeah, eventually that projector thing will go away. So that's going to be the squeezer. So we're going to be using him for some different bits and pieces. And then we've also got the crusher, which is going to be noisy. I really don't know where I want to set him up. Let's go for here. Cool. And eventually that projector's... Oh yeah. Picking him up, did it? And then we want to right click somewhere. Right there. Cool. So yes, our currently outdoor factory. Something like that. I guess we'll just randomly plug machines and then, yeah, we'll discover what we're doing. So we've made these guys. As a quest reward, we get some conveyor belts, which is quite nice. Divination sigil we probably want. And the loot fabricator I think would be cool. Tier 2 blood altar. We'll need a lot of slate dust coming up soon, so set up automation for it as soon as you can. Okay, slate dust. Crushed slate, I'm guessing it's that. Oh, it's literally... We've got a manufactory, we could have used that instead of the crusher. Well, that's cool. Obviously we're going to want to automate this, right? Is this used for lots? Ooh, this is used for making refined iron, which we are heading towards. Presser makes blank runes, or the squeezer makes blank runes. Oh, with seared stone. Or mana powder. Or we could... Oh, we can't do that. Okay. So I guess we want to run the power down. Now I've got a bunch of power here. We got 3 MV capacitors. This is kind of just going to be like our battery, our buffer for energy. And we got some wooden posts to run power down. Now, I don't know if we're going to be making so much power that one MV line can't transfer at all. We'll be able to see once we get this set up. We'll run this to here, and we'll say like the factory wall might be like here. And then we can just run from them into the thing. So, did I make enough of all these relays? I feel like I did. You can climb these. And kind of want to run these, put these everywhere so that we can run these cables. So I'll do that. Alright, so I've ran these cables and then remembered we kind of want to set up these as like buffers for energy. So where do we want to set? I guess we'll try maybe up on this dude. So instead of placing those, we'll place these. With our Immersive Engineering hammer, we can change the outputs. We'll make these outputs. I guess we're probably going to be running them all that way. Make these inputs, so I think these need connectors to work. I think. Find out pretty soon. It actually... You can make them output into other ones, but I think we'll just run 3 cables. So you can see these are starting to charge up, mostly this guy. Now, to know if we're transferring enough power, I think we are. If any of these connectors on the top had power in them, that would mean that, like, there's a back, I guess you'd call it a backstuff of power. But essentially it would mean that, yeah, I think we'll just assume that that's working. It would mean that since the cable couldn't transfer enough, you'd end up with like power here that couldn't come out fast enough. Now that might happen once we put sails on these guys, but this is just a little bit of passive power generation. You can see we're getting power in these dudes. And then we can run that. If I could get up there. Out of these guys. All the way over here. Now this is going to be you to you and you to you. And now we have power somewhat tidy. It's not too bad. Now we're going to have power here. And we can do things like power our squeezer. Off the line. Now he's built up power. Awesome. And we can go over to our crusher. If we could get up on top of him. And I think this doubles. He's pretty fast too. Yes, he doubles. And actually, I think... the Immersive Engineering crusher though. So if we go to like ore... and we find the Immersive Engineering crusher, he's not even there. Oh, use, not where he comes from. Crusher, you've got a chance of getting bonus materials, which I think we could have done with Embers as well, but sweet. Crusher uses. And we'll see that we can do all sorts of things with this guy. Well, we have some Immersive Engineering stuff going. Obviously, it's still all a little bit outside and could be improved a bit, but hey, I think there's quite a bit of stuff locked behind this, so should be cool. But alright, we'll come back next time. Maybe we'll build that factory. Maybe we'll just start laying out more machines and we'll see how much space we're going to need, because it's always annoying like building a factory and then having to expand it really soon. So yeah, come back next time, carry on with this, and maybe make some more multi-blocks.